Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's So You Think You Can Dance recap.
It's the top 4, Maddie.
It's basically the finale, except
Yes.
tomorrow's the finale.
Courtney, Joshua, Katie, and Twitch are left.
Yeah, and guess what? Everybody's dancing with everybody tonight.
Excellent. The judges, Mandy Moore, Mary.
Emmy nominated Mandy Moore.
Yes, Mary and Nigel. Can they say Emmy nominated one more time? Yes, they do. Okay, so up first was Courtney and Twitch with a hip hop by Tabitha and Napoleon.
To Church by T-Pain featuring Teddy...
Verseti.
Okay.
So, I wanted to like it more than I actually did like it.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good, but it wasn't, like, great.
I'm just a little bit tired of all the domestic violence numbers that they're choreographing.
It was just fun at first, but someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, it's too much. Does that encourage violence?
We've seen it like a million times this season.
Yeah, so I don't have anything else to say about that. Up next, Katie and Joshua doing a lyrical by Wade Robson.
What? He's back!
Oh, he was busy doing a magic show.
That's cool.
And not that he was doing magic, he was doing the choreography, but he was there with his wife and he was looking just as crazy as ever.
So they danced to Slow Dancing in a Burning Room by John Mayer.
Excellent song. The choreography was beautiful.
And they danced it beautifully.
And it was raw. It was a total that just happened moment.
Yeah.
And Joshua was overcome. I think he was crying a little bit and Kat was like, "Are you okay?" I felt so moved by that number.
It was good.
But it still wasn't my favorite. Okay, so up next, Katie and Courtney.
They did a Tyce DiOrio-Broadway routine.
So the Trolley song by Rufus Wainwright.
It was a little bit out of sync in some places.
We had a little disagreement on who we thought was better. I thought Katie edged Courtney a little bit, but you thought Courtney was better.
I thought overall Courtney's, like, I don't know, like, her attitude and, like, you know.
See, now I totally picked up on what Nigel was saying about how her moves were, like, more complete. I mean, just this much more.
Yeah, but I think Courtney had a better, like, presence in the Broadway routine.
Maybe.
I mean, it's Broadway. You gotta
Maybe. So,
energetic.
I guess what we're trying to say is in their own way, they were each better. Okay. Twitch and Joshua up next. Doing a Russian Trepak.
Well.
Yes, Yuri Nelzine. He is brand new. Mm-hmm. It's his first time. And they're dancing the Trepak from Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker Suite.
Well, it made me want it to be Christmas.
I love this song. My daughter performed this song at a piano recital. Not this one, the other one. And I've always loved the Nutcracker Suite. It's our favorite. We play it when we open the presents up at Christmas time, so my expectations were very, very high.
And I love the thing when they're, like, kneeling and then they, like, kick their legs out.
Yeah, it's really crazy. So I was a little bit disappointed, and I don't mean with the dancers, with the choreography, but I guess there's lots of pauses in that because you just
gotta,
cannot
like, get
maintain
your energy for the tricks because they're so insane.
Right. But
like, the tricks were amazing, but there was a lot of just, like, walking around.
Yeah. Well, that's my second point, too. It's just tricks. There was not a whole lot of dancing.
Mm. I like the whole, like, competition vibe, though, that it was giving off.
Yeah. And I do have to say, I think Joshua really did a lot better than Twitch. I think
Twitch got a tough break getting on the floor moves, though.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe they gave them to him because he couldn't
do
the other ones.
Yeah. So, but that was my favorite of the night. By a long shot. Okay, Katie and Twitch up next with a Foxtrot. Ooh, I got nervous when I heard Foxtrot. Tony, Meredith, and Melanie. Because it's, you know, Foxtrot's hard.
Well, it's always good when you're dancing to Feeling Good by Michael Buble.
Anything by Michael Buble is going to make it better.
Yeah.
So, it was fabulously elegant.
I thought Twitch was a little bit stiff up there.
You know, Katee made up for it, though. She really carried them both. And in the words of Heidi on Project Runway, it was expensive.
It looked expensive.
It did. Okay, Courtney and Joshua doing a jive by Jason Gilkison.
Ooh.
I know, his second performance, you know, well, not his second dance, but his second time on the show. And they danced to the Dirty Boogie, the Brian Setzer Orchestra. This song is an old staple on Dancing with the Stars. They love to use the Dirty Boogie.
It was 100% fun, but you could tell they were definitely tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
But I could still notice that Joshua has some friggin' amazing skills. He does. He's like a machine.
Yeah.
He's like a Trepak robot. Okay, so gotta get everybody together. I saw Mia in the audience. I know she wasn't sitting there just for the hell of it.
Mia Michaels contemporary. To
Hallelujah, the Vitamin String Quartet.
The choreographers really like the Vitamin String Quartet.
Yeah, they really do. Well, I gotta admit, I didn't really get this number.
I think it was just supposed to be like joyful.
It was unique. I'll give it that. A little weird, maybe. The costumes, You know, I could see like kilts and stuff, but Joshua's was just like a piece of fabric tied on. I mean, his slit went like all the way up to the belt.
I don't know, but I did get the feeling of like happiness and like, it's over.
It was non-stop action. I mean, it was like running back and forth.
I liked it a lot.
Okay, I didn't like it so much. Time for the solos. And they all had video packages with, we're not going to get into it, with
What was
Kat.
your favorite moment?
I know. Everything.
So, Courtney had the first solo, and she danced to They Weren't There by Missy Higgins. Oh, Missy Higgins.
Yeah.
My Fair Lady.
It was good, but it was softer than usual. It wasn't what I was expecting from Courtney, because Courtney usually pulls out all those power moves.
Yeah, she's all like, wah.
Yeah.
But, you know what? It was good to see the softer side, because she was still great.
Right. Twitch up next. It was all in your mind, Wade Robson.
Suck up. No, I'm just kidding.
Watch those hands, Twitch. He was totally like this at the end with Katee-Hide. And
I'm uncomfortable.
I felt violated. But it was
the
okay.
solo was awesome, though.
It was alright. But just watch the hands. Alright, Katie. Hide and Seek. Imogen Heap.
This is a favorite of Mia Michaels, the song. Just saying it.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
This was my favorite girl solo of the night. She's back. You know,
Where was she?
She's been letting her solos slack a little bit, and now this is like the old Katee from like the beginning. You know, the tryouts and such. She's really she's pushing it.
So next and last, Joshua.
That was my favorite guy solo of the night. I don't know, do you agree?
Okay.
Alright.
There's only two to choose from.
Right. Not Just Knee Deep by Funkadelic.
It was awesome.
He danced his shoe off. What more do we need to say? If your shoe comes off, it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, he jumped off the stage, went up to the judges' area.
He had a lot of confidence, a lot of balls, and a lot of chutzpah. And we're not Jewish. So that's saying a lot. So I'm dying to see who's going to win tomorrow night, and I'm dying to see what kind of guests they're going to have to cap this all off. I'm sure it's going to be a phenomenal group dance.
It's going to be a lot of surprises.
Is it going to be the top 20 group dance or the top 10 to lead off the show? We'll have to tune in and find out. Till then, much love.